Tennessee. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense trots out there to open this game. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the... Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. He's going to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you think.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third down, it's a handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking for a man. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. In the red area, it's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Catch made over the middle. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a fourth down here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Fights through a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sand. And they hit it just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, and another incompletion. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Heading left after the handoff. Hits into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Crosses the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
To the air, it's Sayin. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And he's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So 2nd down after the incompletion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Longhorns will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's fielded at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Smith. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he dumps it off to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Can he get there on the ground? Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Rodgers.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Catch made over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns are on the move here. Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. First down, looking for more now. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's third and short with the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're only in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags a good throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Take back has the handoff. Powell got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. Expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Short completion there. Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
By the receiver.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fielded at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job with the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? They're trying to sneak it for the first. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Leaning on the run game here late. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Sam. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 play. Tailback takes the handoff again. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And there's the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Third and goal, will try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Things get a little tougher after that delay penalty. You got to worry about just getting out of your own end zone here. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on fourth and goal. He'll hand it off. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. That's the kind of matchup you